Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Going to do one cast today. It's Tuesday the 28th of September. Water is off. I didn't mention this yesterday, but it was 54.4 degrees, which is pretty good. And yesterday's oxygen content was 6.5, which is pretty good too. Yesterday they ran the water hard and really cleaned out the lake. It's really nice up here right now. There's not a lot of stuff on the surface. Even the bottom is cleaned up somewhat. And but I've been up here fishing a scud on these flats and doing pretty good. Right now I'm fishing actually pretty deep. I'm going to move it a little bit shallower. It's not quite as deep. About 5 feet, 5.5 feet to my first scud, which is a number 16 tan. About 18 inches from that is a 16 rainbow scud, which is kind of a gray with colors in it. A lot of reds and greens and blues. 7X tippet. And I'm fishing right in front of the tennis courts, which is, water here is a little deeper over on this west bank. Then above and below here, I'm probably in about 6 feet of water out here. I'm in the middle of the lake. I'm going to move out here in the sun. Work, fish a little bit shallower, and then kind of work up this bank a little bit. Seeing quite a few fish. Yeah, I want to back out. I'm seeing a lot of fish. Nice fish. Not too spooked to the boat either. Kind of weird. Most of the guides I've talked to up here said fishing's pretty slow. Has typically been slow. Jeremy Resnick's above me. He's been having pretty good luck with that black jig under a float. He's using a 50th ounce PJs under a float. These fish are moving around quite a bit, so basically I'm just throwing out and leaving my scud out there probably longer than I normally would. I am moving it probably about 6 inches every time I just kind of give it a little bump or less. And the bites I've been getting have been pretty aggressive. We're basically just getting it out there, getting it on the bottom or close to the bottom, and then just waiting for the fish to find the scud as they're swimming around. That was not an aggressive take. That was what I call kind of a chewing take. Just barely moving the float. I do have a little tiny split shot, about 6 inches above the first fly, about 10 inches. And that's just to get it down there a little quicker than the weight of the two scuds. The two scuds are not weighted, so especially because of the dubbing, makes it a little more buoyant. It just takes so long for those two scuds to get down, say 4 or 5 feet. Put a little bit of split shot on to help it. There we go. .7X tippet. You got to be real soft on the take on the set. He's not real big. And he took the rainbow scud, the second scud. That is a keeper fish. He is less than 12. Yep. And I'm getting a bite, of course. Let him with it. Now he released it. Eat it again. So I went for probably 2 or 3 minutes with the camera down and saw it, so I'm back. Oh, had a touch. I think the flies are still sinking on that one.
Yeah, it was on purpose.
You gotta be super patient to fish this way. It's almost like just throwing bait out there and waiting for them to find it and eat it. Oh, good fish. Again, just very, very little movement on that float. And he took the rainbow too. Probably ought to get him on the reel. It's safer to get him on the reel, but then you don't have all the line hanging around, getting tangled in your feet and in the reel itself. I am watching the camera a little closer this time. He's not huge. I mean, he's, I don't know, about 17 inches maybe. He's making a run. He's pulling my boat. See if I can slide him into the, oh, come on. Now I'm going to start putting some pressure on him because he's getting tired. Get him in the net as quick as I can. Or he'll get up against the boat and break the line. Yeah, I was a little lazy on that one. Sorry about that. That was a pretty rainbow. I'd like for you to have seen that. I'm going to tie a couple more scuds on, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay. I have basically the same scuds on. I did go on the rainbow scud. I went one bigger. I've got a 14 on it, and I've got a 16 tan scud on. With the little split shot. Kind of drifted down a little ways, a little bit shallower water. A little bit. Yeah, that line doesn't do well when it goes up against metal. I thought I had it cleared, I didn't. Just got a little lazy. Actually just trying to net him as quick as I could. It wasn't that I put too much pressure on him, the line got up against the bottom of the boat. The tip of my fly line is sinking, which it's either a little dirty or and it's kind of affecting my float a little bit. The Pflüger, or not the Pflüger, but the hard foam float that I have on here is pretty small. Well, that was a very, very slight take. And it's not as big as the first one, but the one I lost, but it's a good one. Hopefully I got it fair. I think I do. Sometimes when they go after one fly and you literally miss the bite, that second fly can grab them outside the mouth someplace. I think I've got him in the mouth. Yeah. You can tell. You can tell that head shake. You get the head shake, you know you got him in the mouth, or up close to the mouth at least. Boy, he is a fat fish. Get out of my trolling motor. Fat. I like seeing that. Took the end flyer, the second fly. going for the boat again. There, I got him. Yep, broke my fly off. He is a fatty. Trying to get that fly out of his boat. Sit on my fly rod. I can barely get my hands around him. He's so broad. But he's only 15 inches. Come on. Let's see. No forceps. So I can keep him in the water all the time. I'm trying to get the fly on. I might just leave it. It won't hurt him. In fact, I think I will. It was kind of stuck in his lower jaw, recessed a little bit. So I'm going to tie another fly in real quick. Okay, I have tied on a kind of a lighter gray 14 scud this time. I know they like that rainbow, and I know they like the tan. So we'll see what they think about the light gray. I cannot stress enough to use a small enough float so that if you get a bite, you'll be able to see that vibration. Or it pulls it under. And then also, and I see this a lot, and in taking people fishing, sometimes it happens they want to cast way too far from the boat, so far that you cannot see that float, and you can't see the little tiny motion that the trout will make when it takes it in his mouth, and he just kind of feels it with his mouth. Well, for some reason my float is not floating anymore. Weird. Let me get a little closer to the back before I try something. I've noticed this particular float that I'm using, it's kind of a football shaped float. It's one of the smaller ones in that section. I like it, but it's falling apart. I'm losing pieces off of it. So it's not quite as buoyant. And I think that's what's happened. I've lost enough of it that that was actually too hard of a hook set. I don't think I didn't break anything off, but I probably could have real easy. Just a little too quick, too hard. You can be quick, but you got to learn where to stop your hand when you lift. You got to stop. If you just keep on going up, you're just going to break it. My boat's moving just a little bit and I don't want it to. Hello. Come on. I think I'm going to catch one more and I gotta head back. Oh. I'm not sure if you picked up on what I said about Blake. He's fishing today on Bull Shoal, I'm sorry, below Bull Shoals on the White River. with Jeremy Hunt. And then I'm going to join him tomorrow fishing with another guide. I can't remember his name. And we will give you a report on our fishing when we're done. Sorry, Jeremy's in the background. Jeremy Resnick is back behind me fishing with a couple clients. I'll be darned, I lost one of my flies. How'd that happen? That's weird. I don't think I missed anything. Let me tie one on real quick. Okay, tied on a 16 rainbow. Oh, I guess I did break off a fish when I set it earlier, set it too hard. That's what happened. That's what happened. So he ate the gray scud. I haven't fished up here yet. I imagine with the front coming in, we should see some wind this afternoon. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Hey Jeremy, did you catch fish earlier this morning?
We only had 5 trout on a pink worm.
Okay.
What are you using?
A couple of scuds. 14 or 16, 10, 7X tippet. I did pretty good earlier, but it's slowed down.
Yeah. We had a couple fish on a mega worm and a couple bites on a jig. That's about it for us up here. Well, let's take back to Lilley Blue and what do you think?
Try to catch one more. Might move a little bit. I'm gonna move up here, get out of this hole, see if they're on the flats. I'm seeing a few more fish up here, but not. Yeah, a few more. See if I can't target some fish. I moved it about 4 feet deep. I'm not seeing that many fish up here though. I don't fish up here as much as I should. I tend to stop and fish just above the narrows. Oh, I just had a bite. Not looking. Eat it again. Doggone it. Oh, man. Yeah, I got fish out there around it. There we go. Oh, I see some fish. I really don't need that split shot. I'm only fishing like 2 foot of water or less. It doesn't hurt anything, it just sometimes gets stuck on the rocks. Fish out in front of me a little bit, not quite as shallow. Oh, I didn't spook them. Okay, eat it now. Oh, got one coming. Eat it. Ah. I got a lot of fish on this flat. My glasses are fogging up. Ooh. I need to start watching my time. That one more fish just might not come. And there's a phone call. Eat it. Well, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.